This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. A series of workshops are being held to help homeowners understand the changes made to flood maps and insurance requirements in Sarasota County. But for some residents, those flood risks may have changed. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo has more. Dwayne.
Well, Haley, it was the early 90s when the last flood zone maps were issued in Sarasota. Now, the county has a new and improved set of maps that will become effective on November 4th of this year.
These attended the county's open house on new flood maps to find out specifically if their flood zone risk had gone higher or lower.
And as it turned out, it did go lower.
When I purchased my home, I checked to see that I was not in a high-risk zone.
And as for Irene Galinsky, she found out she's still not in that high-risk zone. But according to Sarasota's stormwater utility manager, Molly Williams, if you weren't in a high-risk zone before, you might be as of now. This can impact what kind of insurance you need to have and how much it will cost to insure your home.
There may be lenders that are realizing that there is a risk area adjacent to your house or on your property, and they may be coming in saying that they are going to require flood insurance because they're protecting their interest in your property.
Williams says that interest is there because these new maps more accurately reflect flood risk areas.
It's more detailed information. It's based on 2007 LIDAR, which is actual topography for the area.
Sarasota's emergency management chief, Ed McCrane, stressing these accurate readings help determine many factors of a flood zone.
It all depends on their risk. It depends on their elevation of their first floor of their living area, what zone they're in, how close they are to the body of water. I mean, there's so many factors. Everybody's situation is going to be different.
Many of those changes to high-risk flood zones located in Northport.
They are the closest city in proximity to the bodies of water that would affect them. The Myakka River, the Myakkahatchee Creek. There's a lot of water that flows through there, through the inland part of the county, through Northport, out into the bay.
Now, for more information on flood risks and zones, call the Sarasota County Call Center and ask for flood map updates or visit the county's website at scgov.net. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Dwayne. And now it's time to get a check on our forecast. No flooding in the forecast, Bob. A very nice day today, actually.
A very nice day, but here's a little bit about storms in July, Haley. We're going to take a look at that. And we told you earlier that most of the storms in June do form in the Gulf of Mexico. We're getting a little bit of a change now as hurricanes start to pop up there as well, but also in the Northwest Caribbean, near the Bahamas, another place. And now we start to get into the Atlantic season, too, at least by mid to late July. Our fourth spot will be the hotbed of activity. And now indications are that we are going to see temperatures really warm up throughout the month of July and August as well as September in that main area of development in the Atlantic. So we're waiting for the new forecast to come out from Colorado State. That is the 1st of July when that comes out. Right now, no rain around here. Some showers, some big storms earlier, inland areas, over 2 inches in some spotty areas, most of it east of I-75. There are some boundaries heading off into the Gulf of Mexico right now, which could spawn a couple of showers overnight, but not many. We'll have much more in our forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Bob. Terrorist attacks like the one in Istanbul have sparked significant security upgrades to SRQ Airport. On the Suncoast, Sarasota Bradenton International Airport has spent $250,000 on security since the San Bernardino shooting. Upgrades include a 115 security cameras, more assault rifles for airport police, and mass shooter training for all staff. Recently, the airport became the first in the state with a fully accredited police force. Since 9/11, airport CEO Rick Piccolo says the airport has spent close to $20 million on security.
As smaller airports go, we're probably one of the airports that's well ahead of the power curve on this stuff versus others.
When these people come, you have to be ready. They're killing people in seconds. You have to be able to respond fast, have people ready, and we're in the type of a business where we're able to do that here at the airport.
Management at SRQ says the largest threat is from domestic terrorism, not passengers traveling into the airport. The recent expansion of the Panama Canal will likely have a positive economic impact on the Suncoast. Port Manatee is now the closest U.S. deepwater seaport to the Panama Canal. with the expansion, port officials expect to see more smaller vessels moving cargo through the Suncoast. The boost in shipments could lead to an increase in jobs. With the canal expansion and the trade embargo lifted in Cuba, port officials expect cargo projects to double over the next decade.
You bring in bigger ships, you need more people to discharge the ships, and so therefore that results in higher employment, and port-related employment and international trade-related employment has a higher wage level than regular service jobs.
The port already brings in more than $2 billion to the local economy. We are just days away from the races of Sarasota's Powerboat Grand Prix Festival. This year, event organizers are launching a new campaign to keep our marine life safe. It's called Share the Beach. The campaign is meant to protect sea turtles and manatees from the big crowds that are sure to pack Lido Beach for the event. The campaign encourages people to stay off the beach after sunset and before sunrise. That's because nighttime is when sea turtles tend to nest. It also asks people to watch out for unmarked nests and manatees that might be near the race course.
Wildlife conservation has always been at the top of our list, but what we really wanted to do is draw more attention to it because a lot of people will forget about it.
Marine observers will be surveying the race course both on the water and in the air. If they spot anything, they will shut down the race. Less than 5 months after filing plans for its first restaurant in Sarasota, Pollo Tropical has targeted a new location in the area. The chain plans to open a 3,600 square foot restaurant on South Tamiami Trail at the site formerly occupied by Square One Burgers. The Caribbean-themed fast food restaurant was founded in Miami in 1988. The restaurant is known for famous marinated chicken and pork dishes. A lot of happy people about that. More than a dozen restaurants on the Suncoast are working together to raise money for victims of the Orlando mass shooting. The Sandbar on Anna Maria Island, the Beach House on Bradenton Beach, and Mar Vista Dockside on Longboat Key are just a few to participate in Dine Out Orlando. All 3 restaurants, they are in the same restaurant group, will donate 10% of all wine sales on Thursday to the One Orlando Fund. The organization benefits the victims of the nightclub tragedy and their families. A big thank you to our tour group today at ABC7. We had more than 24 visitors come and take a tour of the newsroom. We enjoyed, of course, having them at the station, getting to watch a few of our newscasts and see some of the things that we tape after the newscast, get the whole behind-the-scenes look. There I am taping one of those updates, and there's Bob doing his Facebook weather update as well. And straight ahead, Bob will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, federal officials delay the search for a piece of the El Faro that may hold vital information. And new information on the 3 men responsible for the suicide bombings in Turkey, killing dozens of people.
Don't miss the 32nd annual Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Festival, June 25th through July 4th. This year's festival features a kickoff party at the Sarasota Yacht Club, Boats on Main block party, 2 days of aquacross and powerboat racing off Lido Beach, bayfront fireworks, and so much more. Produced by and benefiting Suncoast Charities for Children. For festival info and VIP race day viewing tickets, visit SarasotaPowerboatGrandPrix.org. Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
Hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? ABC7 has the information you need. Access our special Surviving a Hurricane now. Learn how to prepare a readiness plan and survival kit. Know your evacuation route. Be prepared, Suncoast, when severe weather threatens. Access our special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and
the ability to go to college on a Bright Future Scholarship gave me personally the flexibility to chase a dream. To not have to worry about paying for your college education was absolutely amazing. One step better than that was to leave with no loans. I mean, to start a life, to start a job, to start without having a debt was amazing, and it allowed me to get to where I'm at today.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Bob, another steamy day.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad out there this morning, though, for the friendliest catch.
That's right, because you were out with all the special needs adults and kids.
70 people.
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
Lots of captains volunteering their time. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow night and then again on Friday as well with the Gone Fishing with Captain Johnny. But it was nice out there and a nice sunset at Casey Key. That's right. The webcam showing beautiful conditions out there out of the water, fair skies and pretty much calm seas, and it looks like it'll stay that way too. Look at that gorgeous shot, isn't it? We are looking at some rain, mainly inland, as it has been over the past couple of days. You know, Sunday we had those rough storms all around and near the coast too, but that hasn't happened over the last few days. Most of it's been inland, and that's because of a little shift in our winds. We're getting more of a westerly component. You can still see some lingering showers into Highlands County near Lake Okeechobee. This line pretty active right now, pushing to the northwest toward Fort Myers, but nothing significant around us. So you kind of sensitize the radar a little bit more so, and you can see that outflow boundary now making its way out to the Gulf of Mexico. We could see 1 or 2 lone showers popping up along that boundary. But as far as rainfall totals go, well, boy, pretty impressive amounts well inland, over 3 inches in some cases in northeast Manatee County near Duet and also into Highlands County. What we have is that dry air for the most part is gone now. So we have plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. So the storms that will pop up over the upcoming days, especially inland, will be heavy rainmakers. And at this hour, even at this hour, it feels like 85 degrees. The dew point is at 71. Winds are out of the east-southeast at 8, and the pressure is rising at 30.05 inches. The high today was a couple degrees above average. This morning's low was warm, 78. That's well above the average of 75. We'll see low temperatures pretty much similar to this reading over the next several nights into the upper 70s to low 80s right near the coast. No rainfall to report, at least near the coastline. As I mentioned earlier, some areas getting up to 3 inches today, and 76 now in Jacksonville. Orlando at 78 degrees, 83 in Miami, 84 in Key West, and 81 now in Sarasota. All in the 80s along the coast, a little bit cooler where it's rained tonight and still were some showers lingering, 75 in Sebring and Avon Park at 75, 79 in Northport, 82 in Venice Gardens, and Inglewood now at 82 degrees. The RPM forecast model showing maybe a shower or two developing out in the Gulf of Mexico and then moving onshore just around sunrise. But you'll notice after, let's say, about 1 or 2 o'clock, most of the storms will be well inland, and there'll be heavy rainmakers pushing off basically to the east. Similar conditions we'll see late at night, maybe 1 or 2 of those showers trying to make their way back toward the coast as the land breeze kicks in. And look at what happens on Friday. Similar conditions, a few morning showers near the coast, inland storms in the afternoon. It's really opposite of what we normally see during the summer months. Typically, we get more of an easterly flow around an area of high pressure off of Bermuda, and that brings us those showers in the afternoon and evening. But because of this trough of low pressure that you see now kind of flaring up across Georgia and all the way over to Louisiana, that's kind of shifted everything down to the south now. And so we're getting that west to southwesterly component, which brings us a good chance for showers and storms inland. Well, it's cooler over in Toronto now, 66 there, 63 in Cleveland, 73. Nice night in Boston, 85 in Dallas now. Still 103, though, in Phoenix at this time. Southwest winds for boaters are pretty light out there. Seas running 2 feet or less, and a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Expect more of the same kind of conditions right through Friday and into the weekends. A big boating weekend. High UV index will stay with us. Lots of sunshine near the coast. As I mentioned, just 1 or 2 lone showers in the morning, but not much after that. Low tide will be at 3:22 and a high tide at 9:15 and sunrise at 6:39, sunset at 8:29. Tonight, partly cloudy, warm, low temperatures above average. There'll be a few morning showers, possibly near the coast. Then tomorrow, mainly inland storms, warm and muggy with a heat index up near 100. And we'll see high temperatures topping out right around 90 degrees, which is fairly close to seasonal averages. Rain chances staying fairly low for this time of year on Friday. That's good news for the big block party in downtown Sarasota with all the boats out there. It should be a lot of fun. And then Friday, I should say Saturday and Sunday, rain chances jumping up a little bit, especially near the coast, but more so inland, running in through 4th of July. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Federal officials have announced they plan to delay a mission to receive the El Faro black box in the Atlantic Ocean. The launch has been postponed to the first week of August because the resources needed for the mission aren't available yet. Officials previously said NTSB, the Coast Guard, and Navy personnel would head to the site near the Bahamas where the El Faro sank in October during Hurricane Joaquin. The black box recorder may hold audio that can shed light on its final moments. New developments tonight in the deadly terror attack at the Istanbul airport. We're learning more about the 3 men who unleashed that violence with bombs and assault rifles, killing dozens of people.
Turkish authorities revealing new details of how the deadly terror attack at Istanbul's airport unfolded Tuesday. 3 terrorists, including this man, arriving in a taxi. Unable to get through security, they take their guns out of their suitcases and start shooting.
He was spraying, and it was nonstop. Automatic rifles for sure.
Passengers sent desperately running when the surveillance cameras show the first bomb going off near the security X-ray machines.
People were shooting on one side, and we all ran the other way, and then the bombs went off. And people started running the other way, and there's more shooting.
One of the 3 attackers chasing people, then taken down, shot by a police officer. The killer's gun sliding across the floor. The officer approaches, then runs for cover as the terrorist fumbles and detonates his suicide vest. The 3rd terrorist waiting outside as people ran, searching for safety. He detonates yet another bomb.
It was a total chaos, and then we all started to hide.
More than 40 people killed, including the 3 terrorists. More than 200 others injured. Though no group has claimed responsibility, Turkish and U.S. officials suspect ISIS was behind the attack.
I'm confident that we can and we will defeat those who offer only death and destruction.
The man accused of threatening to kill Donald Trump is now facing 3 felony charges. A federal grand jury indicted 20-year-old British national Michael Stephen Sanford. Sanford was arrested at a Trump rally in Las Vegas earlier this month after he allegedly tried to grab a gun from a police officer. He later admitted that he wanted to kill the presumptive Republican presidential nominee. If convicted, Sanford could face up to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000 on each count. Orlando police have released call records that establish a chilling timeline of the Pulse nightclub mass shooting. The minute-by-minute call report explains exactly what happened the early morning hours of June 12th. There was 16 minutes of gunfire in the operator's log and moments of confusion where dispatchers tell officers there were 2 shooters. All of this as police are trying to get into the club to stop the shooter and help the wounded.
We're trying to go in while we got people coming out at us. It was just chaos.
Police were finally able to take down the shooter 3 hours after the chaos began. Swimsuits at the Miss Teen USA pageant are officially dead in the water. The organization is ending the swimsuit portion of the beauty pageant and replacing it with an athletic wear competition. No word if there will be any changes to the Miss USA or Miss Universe swimsuit competitions. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Here is what awaits you tonight.
If you don't vote for Jimmy Kimmel for VP, I will personally give each and every one of you the attitude adjustment that you deserve.
On your TV, on your computer, on your camera, on your smartphone, on your Apple Watch. And now you can get ABC7, your Suncoast News on Fire TV. Just go to mysuncoast.com and click on the mobile tab for a list of fast and free downloads that deliver ABC7, your Suncoast News on the go.
At ABC7, our entire weathercast is dedicated to the Suncoast, and now we bring it to you like never before with the all-new official Suncoast forecast. Beach and boating forecast. The winds will be out of the northwest at 10 knots.
Now, with the most advanced graphics and technology, we bring you weather where you live, pinpointing right down to your neighborhood.
Zooming into the Sarasota Bayfront,
the all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. ABC7's official Suncoast Hurricane Guide arms you with vital information you need to protect your family and property when severe weather threatens the Suncoast, including how to create your readiness plan and survival kit. Download yours today at mysuncoast.com. This Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Minute is brought to you by Florida Leather Gallery.
Your support during the Grand Prix Festival makes a big difference. Loveland Center in Venice is one of 5 area nonprofit agencies receiving support from Suncoast Charities for Children and the Suncoast Foundation. Thanks to a recent grant from Suncoast Charities for Children, a multi-sensory room was renovated for clients with autism and other severe disabilities, and allowing program money to go directly to clients.
Florida Leather Gallery is celebrating the 4th of July with spectacular savings. Take 33% off hundreds of styles. Experience freedom of choice with a wide and wonderful assortment of leathers. Freedom from worry with our impressive collection of protected leathers. And freedom from guilt as we proudly offer the lowest price guaranteed. Plus, free delivery. It's all happening right now. Come celebrate with our Lexperts at our 6 Florida Leather Galleries.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get America's best value, a new Grand Caravan for just $18,999 or a new Dodge Journey for just $16,999. Stop by today to shop the area's biggest selection of Ram trucks and save up to $8,000 on your new Ram. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Now, sports.
Steven Stamkos has signed a new deal, and that deal is with the Tampa Bay Lightning. In a move that has come as a surprise to many, the Bolts captain is staying in Tampa Bay. The team announced the deal this evening. It's for $68 million over 8 years, meaning the 26-year-old will average $8.5 million per season. Stamkos was set to become a highly coveted free agent on Friday. Instead, he's staying with the team that drafted him with the #1 pick in 2008. The 2-time NHL scoring champ tweeted shortly after the news that the deal started to spread. He said, "Excited to be back for 8 more years at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here we go." And many fans excited as well. Meanwhile, in St. Pete, the Rays aimed for a series victory against the Red Sox this afternoon. Brandon Guyer made an immediate impact in his first game back from injury. He put the Rays on the board with a solo home run off David Price in the second inning. Then in the third, it was Guyer again. He doubles to left, and Evan Longoria comes around to score to make it 4-0. The Rays seem to like facing their old teammate. There's another win for them against Price. The final score in this one, 4-0. Matt Moore pitched 7 shutout innings. And get a look at this catch, not by a player, but a fan. This was in the first inning of the Indians-Braves game. The guy very casually reaches over and nabs the foul ball with his bare hand. Look at that. He received a well-deserved round of applause from some fans sitting in his section, as well as some high fives. Way to go. Another Olympics for Michael Phelps. The swimmer, who already has 18 Olympic gold medals, held off a tough challenge from Tom Shields to win the 200-meter butterfly at tonight's U.S. swimming trials. After checking his time, Phelps held up all 5 fingers on his right hand to signify his 5th trip to the Olympics. He could swim as many as 6 events in Rio this summer. I think he is superhuman. Wow, congrats to him. We'll have tonight's lotto numbers straight ahead.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better eater.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
The countdown is on to the 4th of July holiday weekend, and fireworks are often the focus of our celebrations. I'm Rebecca Vargas on Suncoast View. The Sarasota Fire Department joins us to discuss the most common fireworks mistakes and injuries to help keep us safe. We'll tour the Ringling Museum's new Phantom Bodies exhibit, plus a game of What's My Line with a mystery guest. And the Rosemary is in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Hurricane season is here, and Suncoast weather can go from this to this in seconds. So when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We're armed with the most advanced weather technology so that we can bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
Plus, we focus on the Suncoast and track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device. Turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you. ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
That's Chuck, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Pablo. He's an electrician with Mr. Sparky. How's he doing, Pablo?
Terrible, Mike.
Yeah. What Chuck doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused every year by electrical problems.
What?
If he doesn't have the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one.
Little help here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You might want to write that number down.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
A huge baseball fan is on a mission. Eric Woodlums is attempting to watch a game in every minor and major league stadium in the United States. The Wisconsin native reached his 108th game this week. During his off time, Woodlums attends as many games as possible, and he's getting closer to reaching his goal.
There's 150 between all the affiliates and the majors, so I'm trying to get all 150. And then I'll try to do also 6 games in the different rookie leagues, that type of thing, so Appalachian League, that kind of stuff.
Woodlums is in Florida tonight. He's attending a Blue Wahoos game in Pensacola. So I'm not sure if he's... What?
I don't know. I guess that's okay if you got the time to do it.
I was going to say,
you know?
how do you have the time to do that?
Does he watch all the innings too? Does he watch the entire game or just a few innings? I don't know. It's interesting to find out, but I hope he makes it.
He does have a lot of free time.
I hope he makes it.
I hope he makes it too.
Yes,
Hope he comes to McKechnie and to Ed Smith.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're looking at some pretty good baseball weather near the coast anyway. Inland areas may get rained out, but nonetheless, the 7-day forecast is calling for scattered showers and storms. I think the good news is that most of the action will be inland during the latter half of the day, and that means fireworks that'll be going on over the weekend. And the boat races should be okay. Looks like for the most part, temperatures staying pretty hot though, 90 degrees. That's normal for this time of year.
Yeah, just have to be hydrated and
that's right.
try to stay cool. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.